For years, she controlled who got a table and who didn't. But when the people she dismissed turned out to be the restaurant's owners, she found herself on the other side of the door. Amanda had been working at Linden and Company, an upscale restaurant in the heart of Beverly Hills, for nearly a decade. She had mastered the art of curating the right atmosphere. The regulars were wealthy, well-connected, and in her eyes, refined. She prided herself on maintaining that standard, screening customers with an unspoken set of rules only she seemed to enforce. It wasn't about the dress code, it wasn't about reservations, it was about knowing who belonged. That afternoon, the restaurant had a quiet lull between the lunch and dinner rush. A few tables were occupied, executives with loosened ties, women in designer dresses sipping their third round of wine, murmuring about their next vacation. Everything felt controlled, predictable, just the way Amanda liked it. Then the door opened. She looked up instinctively, scanning the new arrivals. A black couple, impeccably dressed, stepped inside.
The man wore a tailored suit, the woman a flowing silk blouse. They carried themselves with an effortless grace, but Amanda barely noticed. She was already forming an opinion. Something about them felt off. Then she saw the two children, a boy maybe 14, adjusting his tie like it was his first time wearing one, and a girl around 10, clutching a small handbag that looked expensive but unfamiliar. Amanda's lips pressed into a thin line. She had seen it before, the occasional table of black guests who wandered in, usually brought along by someone who fit, maybe a business partner, maybe a celebrity acquaintance. But this, a whole family, just walking in on their own. She straightened her posture, a hand resting on the hostess stand. They stopped near the entrance, scanning the room with ease, like they had been there before, like they belonged. Amanda cleared her throat, forcing a tight smile. "Can I help you?" The man smiled back, polite but assured. "Yes, we'd like a table for 4.
Amanda didn't hesitate. "I'm sorry, we're fully booked." But something in his face didn't shift the way she expected. He didn't frown or glance at his wife. He simply nodded, as if considering her words carefully. "That's strange," he said, looking around. "There are plenty of empty tables." Amanda's grip on the stand tightened. That wasn't the answer she wanted. "Unfortunately, we're holding those tables for reservations," she lied. The family wasn't stupid. The wife glanced around again, lips pressed together, but said nothing. The man exhaled through his nose, calm and measured. "All right," he said. "We'll wait." Amanda didn't blink. "I'm afraid there won't be any openings tonight." The wife glanced at her husband. The boy looked at his mother, then back at Amanda. "In that case," he said, "I'd like to speak with the manager." Amanda's smile faltered. The manager. Oh, so he was one of those. Her tone turned crisp. "The manager isn't available right now." The wife sighed. The children stayed quiet. The man nodded. "I see. Then we'll be leaving." They turned to go. Amanda almost relaxed. Almost. But then the wife spoke. "You sure you don't want to call your manager?" Amanda scoffed. "I'm sure." The woman smiled. "All right." They walked out, and Amanda thought that was the end of it. But then Paul, the general manager, burst out from the back, pale and panicked. "Where are they?" he demanded. "Who?" Amanda frowned. "The family that just walked in." Amanda blinked. "They left." Paul's face went white. "Damn it." He ran outside. Through the glass, Amanda saw him talking to the family, apologizing. Moments later, they walked back in.
Paul led them to the best table. "Please, Mr. Bennett, right this way." Amanda froze. Bennett. The name hit her like a slap. Leon Bennett, billionaire entrepreneur, The owner of Linden and Company. Her stomach twisted. Leon sat calmly, unbothered, then looked at her. "What's your name?" he asked. "Amanda," she whispered. "Tell me, Amanda, what exactly made you turn my family away?" Silence. She had no answer. Leon's voice stayed calm. "We invest in excellence, service, and people. Clearly, we need to rethink who represents our brand." Camille, his wife, spoke softly. "Is this how you treat all your guests, Amanda?" Amanda's voice cracked. But it didn't matter. "You can take the rest of the day off," Leon said. Amanda walked out into the evening, realizing she had spent years deciding who belonged until she was the one who didn't. Because what we do when no one is watching always matters. Someone always is.